What is up, everyone? In this kind of video, it's kind of a show and tell presentation tutorial kind of video. Now, if you guys don't know what the D hose is, it's pretty much a silicone hose that that can withstand the heat from a lighter and the heat from little embers that you blow off your coal. So some of the problems with just regular washable hoses is little embers do fall like into the washable hoses, and it creates a hole, and then everything gets kind of fucked up. So the D hose is a really nice product where that doesn't happen. The tip of it is glass, so if you do break it, that kind of sucks. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to pretty much go about making a custom glass tip D hose. Now we're going to find some type of product to put on here. I've looked at many of things, just went to Goodwill, didn't find anything. Tried putting a whole bunch of different beer bottles on there and nothing worked until I found this. A Johnny Appleseed hard cider, hard apple cider. So this is the same circumference as the D hose tip. Now the tip sits probably about like a little bit bigger than that on top of this. So here is the actual adapter. So there's 3 little O-ring grommets in there, and the hose gets put on there. So no grommets required because it is silicone. Now here is one of the bottles already on here. I have already drilled it, as you can see. Really cool looking bottle. It even has these little apples on there, so that's kind of a nice little touch. Little apples, that's kind of cool. One thing I do like about this, it's a much nicer fit in the hand. Alright, the D hose is just one straight tube. This actually has a little lip on here, so it's kind of nice. I'm pretty sure they have changed a little bit of the style of their bottles. I don't really remember this little band being here, or the apples being on these Johnny Appleseed ones. But anyways, that's besides the point. Pretty much the drill bit that we're going to be using is this little rigid. Yeah, is it right here? Oh, it's upside down. Rigid. Alright. Make sure you guys burn that into your eyeballs. You can go purchase these at a pretty much Home Depot. I'm not sure about every hardware store out there, but Home Depot has them. Now this is a 3/8 sized drill bit, diamond plated, so it can cut through just about anything, but it's mainly designed for glass tile and ceramic, so it can cut through clay and stuff like that without breaking it. Anyways, how you go about drilling is you're going to, I'll demonstrate on this bottle. So you put this in your drill bit, or you put this in your drill. This is the drill bit, and you're going to want to use the edge of the drill bit essentially, and it's going to be spinning and spinning and spinning, and you're going to be creating a little divot within the glass. So you can just take it off a couple times and make sure you have that divot, and once you do have that divot, you're going to slowly raise up your drill bit until you can actually start drilling. So it's quite nice. When you do get that when you get to this initial point right here, put a little bit of pressure on there for like half of the drilling. What happens when you put a lot of pressure on this, yeah, you'll get it done quicker, but 2 main things happen. 2 really bad things happen. One, you're not actually drilling out the whole thing. You're pushing the bottom piece of the glass out, and that does the second thing, cracks the glass. You can also, from all that pressure you're going to be drilling, you can even hit your piece that you're drilling out, so that kind of sucks as well. That's going to create more of a bump with the whole drill hitting this, and it creates a pretty substantial crack. Okay, the whole bottom piece of one of these that I drilled back in the day, totally cracked. It was airtight, but you don't want to be sucking in a glass shard essentially. Now what should happen is the piece should just fall out. Alright, you're going to be drilling, and then you're going to notice that it's not there anymore. There will be a little bit of a little bit of something that happens when you're drilling, but it should just fall out, alright? And then you can just pick it up and throw it away. Make sure you wash this out very thoroughly. You know, just, you don't need to use soap or anything. Just rinse it out thoroughly with some hot water, okay? You don't want to be sucking any glass shard like I was saying. Pretty much what I do for the bottom of this, the first one I ever made, not this one, like, I got one of those really shitty non-washable hoses. It has wooden mouthpiece and area to put into the purge port. I didn't like using those. I just had one spare lying around, and the wooden part you put into your hose port, you freaking can stick that in this with a grommet. So you can stick it in here with a grommet like so. Alright, this is an Egyptian style grommet. These work probably the best, I would say. I also have a mod grommet here that I get. It's pretty accessible at like all my smoke shops. So these Egyptian style grommets fit in here pretty nice, as you guys can see. And then you can just stick some type of mouthpiece in there. Like I said, I just used that wooden piece from just an old shitty hose that I'd never used anyways. Or you could probably get some like the removable mouthpieces, the little cootie catchers that hookah bars give you because you don't want to get sick from someone else that's smoking on a hookah, okay? That's probably the next alternative. Or you could probably just get a really big straw. Like, you could probably get a pretty big straw, like a shake straw or something like that, and you could stick it in there with the grommet, okay? It's gonna be a little ghetto, but if you have the wood piece, like I'm saying, it's pretty nice. But yeah, so this is a way to replace your D-hose, your glass tip, out of a Johnny Appleseed hard cider bottle. Alright, the hardest part is just doing the drilling, but as long as you do it nice and slow and you take your time, nothing should go wrong, you know. Maybe practice on a beer bottle that you're not going to use, or practice on a couple of things before you drill this initial thing, because it's kind of stressful. You don't really want to crack it. It kind of sucks if you crack them, you know. But just be careful. Don't put pressure on there. I'm telling you, don't put any pressure on this. You're just gonna break it. Yeah, looks good. As you can see, when you do first put that little divot on there, there's gonna be you're gonna be moving around, and you're gonna be scratching the surface of the glass. So maybe put some tape down so you don't scratch the surface of the glass initially. But yeah, how to make a makeshift D-hose out of a Johnny Appleseed bottle. Hey, if you guys find any beer bottles that you like that actually fit onto here, that'd be really cool. You can do that too. Anyways, keep on smoking hookah. Have a nice day.